Hey everyone, today I'm making Thai pineapple fried rice, but here's a fun fact. Thais don't eat pineapple fried rice. Okay, so here are all the ingredients for Thai pineapple fried rice. In Thai, it's called khao phat soparot. Now, the reason why I say that Thais don't eat pineapple fried rice is because it's mainly a tourist type dish. Pineapple fried rice is mainly sold inside major supermarkets where they expect a lot of foreigners. You'll probably find it in Chatuchak Weekend Market. And also, it's mainly sold in those beachside restaurants where most foreign tourists go to eat and enjoy a meal. And you can see it's a little bit appealing because it's a fried rice that comes inside a bowl that's made of pineapples. After 10 plus years that I've been living here, none of my Thai friends, nor my wife, has ever asked me, hey, let's go eat some pineapple fried rice. But don't take my word for it. Let's go ask around. เคยกินข้าวผัดซุปรสไหมครับ
ไม่เคยค่ะ
น้ำเคยกินข้าวผัดซุปรสไหม
เคยกินนานแล้ว
เคยกินข้าวผัดซุปรสไหมครับ
เคยกินครั้งหนึ่งค่ะ
โอเค thank you Smokey you ever eat pineapple fried rice
กินข้าวผัดสับปะรดไหม
ไม่เคย
เคยกินข้าวผัดสับปะรดไหม
ไม่เคย
แม่เคยกินข้าวผัดสับปะรดไหมไม่เคยพี่เจ๊เคยกินข้าวผัดสับปะรดไหม
เคยครับ
เคยกินที่ไหน
ตามร้านอาหาร
เคยทำเองไหม
ไม่เคย
เคยกินข้าวผัดซุปรสไหมครับไม่เคย Honey how many times we eat pineapple fried rice in Thailand
Zero
Hey Alice เคยกินข้าวผัดซุปรสไหมOkay, so here are all the ingredients as I mentioned. Pineapple, of course. And here I have about 4 to 5 cups of cooked rice. I just kept it inside the fridge. And here I have about 150 grams of shrimp. And I have here shredded dry pork. Shredded dry pork is kind of like pork jerky. And then I have a third of a cup of roasted cashew nuts, 2 large eggs, 1 medium-sized onion, which I'm going to mince, 4 garlic cloves, which I'm going to chop up, 1 scallion stem, finely diced, and just a small sprig of coriander. This is just for decoration. And then for the seasoning, I have fish sauce, light soy sauce, some sugar, salt, white pepper, and curry powder. So if you look at this fried rice recipe, there's only 2 meat proteins. There's pork, and then there's shrimp. So if your typical Thai restaurant in your local area has more meat proteins, like maybe they'll add chicken or ham to it, it's because they're just trying to make it more enticing for you. But typically at the seaside beach restaurants, they only use shrimp and shredded pork. So first, I'm gonna start off with cleaning the shrimp. So I'm gonna clean the shrimp, but I'm gonna keep the head because there's a lot of flavor inside the head, and I'm gonna use it to make a sauce. So I'm gonna put it back into the bowl, take off the shell. So that's the stuff that's inside the shrimp head. This stuff is very, very tasty. And then to clean the shrimp, I'm just gonna cut down the back, just a shallow cut down the spine. Just use a knife that's not too sharp so you don't hurt yourself. And then just pull out the poop chute. Okay, there it is. Gonna show you one more time. Just take the knife, run it down the spine of the shrimp all the way down. And you're gonna see the poop chute. Just pull it out. There you go. If you can't clean out all of it, don't worry. Just try and clean out most of it because you don't want to spend the whole entire day doing this, right? Look at this sucker. This sucker ate a lot of food. Look at that. Check that out. That's a big piece of shrimp turd. All right, so all my shrimp's cut up. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. So I'm just gonna leave 2 of the biggest shrimp alone, and then I'm gonna chop up the smaller pieces into bite-sized chunks. So for these shrimps, I'm just gonna butterfly it. I'm just gonna cut a little bit further deeper in, just halfway in, and just spread it open slightly. This way, when it cooks up, it's gonna look pretty. This is done purely just for decoration. And I've got my shrimp heads here. And remember, I'm reserving my shrimp heads to make a sauce. And now it's time to cut up the aromatics. I'm gonna start off with 1 medium-sized onion. So here's half an onion chopped up, and I'm gonna mince my garlic. And here's my garlic, and then chop up my spring onion. And that's done. Set that aside. For coriander, it's purely for decoration, so just wash it and just set it aside. We're gonna pick it off later, okay? Sorry, I know I look like I'm crying, but I was cutting up the onions. But anyways, make sure you get a pineapple that's not too ripe, okay? This one's a little bit overly too ripe. I'm not a pineapple expert, but I can sort of smell it. It smells, has a very strong pineapple smell. Pick one that's just about to go ripe. If you don't know how to do it, I guess you can ask your friendly grocer and maybe they can help you out. And you can also use canned pineapples. Just when you finish cooking the fried rice, don't stick it into the can, okay? Also, make sure you wash your pineapples thoroughly because there could be like little bugs or critters hiding inside this part of the leaf. So you can or just run water over the pineapple with your faucet. Okay, so this is how I prepare my pineapple, right? So I just try to find the side that's more roundish so that it has a better presentation. And this side looks like it's more round, so I'm gonna cut this side, sort of just think of taking off the lid. Okay, there it goes. See, I knew it, my pineapple is too ripe, but it's okay. I can still use it. And if your pineapple is too ripe, no worries. Just work with what you got, all right? It's not the end of the world. So first thing you wanna do is cut around it. And then you cut down the middle, and then another cut down the middle, just next to it. And then you just sort of make a grid, right? You do like that, and like that. And then take a long spoon out like this, if you got one. If you don't, no worries. Just start scooping the flesh out. And then you can also use a spoon to just start scraping out the mush if your pineapple is too ripe like mine is. And now you've got your sexy pineapple bowl. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so I've cleaned up a little bit. You don't need a lot of pineapples because a little bit of pineapple goes a long, long way, okay? So I'm just gonna cut these up into little small cubes. Okay, so here are my pineapples, about 50 grams, which will go well with my 4 cups of rice. Okay, so now that all my ingredients are prepped, let's get cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna start my fire on low medium heat because I don't want to burn my garlic, because I'm gonna use the shrimp heads to make a little shrimp sauce. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil, throw in my garlic, and then I'm gonna toss in my shrimp heads. Don't worry, we're not gonna eat the heads. I'm just gonna squeeze out the juice like that. Which is gonna create some moisture, but it's also gonna create a really, really nice sauce that'll go with this fried rice. Look at that. You can see already the color of the oil has changed. So I'm gonna wait until it reduces a little bit before I remove the shrimp heads. But I'm gonna keep squeezing the shrimp head, squeezing out all the flavors. Man, it smells so good. Don't be afraid of shrimp heads, okay? It's full of flavor. All right, so now I'm gonna remove the shrimp heads. I'm gonna throw in my onions. And when my onions are becoming a little bit translucent, I'm gonna throw in my shrimp. And then 2 eggs. Give the eggs a few seconds to cook up a little bit, just to firm up. And now we throw in our rice. So here's about 4 cups of cooked rice. So the reason why you want to leave your rice overnight is because a dry rice will take in the seasonings much better than a rice that's wet. I forgot to add 2 more spoons of cooking oil. So I'm gonna add it in right now, it's okay. Fried rice needs oil. It's fried, right? So this part of the cooking process is also to help the rice dry out. I'm gonna turn my heat up to medium because we gotta cook the rice at a good heat to dry out the rice. Because I hate ordering fried rice and getting something that's like totally wet. Fried rice is supposed to be dry and not mushy. And I also want to add, if you don't have a big pan that can handle 4 cups of cooked rice, just cut the recipe in half. Do 2 cups of cooked rice and just cut the ingredients in half and you're set. All right, now it's time to add the seasoning. 2 teaspoons of light soy sauce, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a dash of fish sauce, and most importantly, 2 teaspoons of curry. I already put 1 in there, and here's the 2nd teaspoon. A hit of black pepper, and then we're gonna finish off with adding our cashew nuts and our pineapples. So I'm just gonna cook these off a little bit first. I love curry, man. Make sure that all your ingredients are covered with the curry powder. And when it's done, put in your spring onions. And time to just put everything into your little pineapple boat. Oh, this smells amazing. I love curry. Curry is one of my all-time favorite inventions in the world. On my list of top 20 inventions, curry is between scissors and penicillin. Make sure you see the cashew nuts, because I love cashew nuts. A little bit of whole shrimp. And some more pineapple on top. I'm gonna try and fill this as high as I can. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Yes! All right. I'm gonna make sure that there's like a bunch of pineapple on top so that there's no mistake that this is a Thai pineapple fried rice. And then we garnish with this shredded dry pork. There's no need to cook. It's kind of like pork jerky. I put a lot on top, but I don't care. I like eating this stuff. And then some coriander. Yeah, coriander. Or not. So here it is, folks. This is your classic Thai pineapple fried rice. You'll find this in any beachside resort in Thailand, any island beach resort or whatever, or a big supermarket chain, but you're never gonna find locals eating this, which I don't know why. I mean, if I found this in my local market, I'd eat it, I'd order it, but I can't, so that's why I'm making it. Okay, everyone, so if you're watching me new for the first time, please subscribe. I try and make new videos once every week. And if you're a current subscriber and you're watching this, hey man, I love all of you. Take care, I'll see you all soon, all right? Take care, bye.